A few short months to pack on enough fat to see them through the bone-numbing winter ahead. As spring progresses, the melt creeps south through the forests. But a layer of permafrost prevents water draining away and leads to flooding. An enormous wetland is soon created. Finland alone is home to 200,000 lakes. Many creatures enjoy the season of plenty in the wetlands. An elk takes the plunge to reach the most succulent shoots. Despite his size, this lumbering landlubber is a surprisingly dainty swimmer. He has to eat constantly to fuel his growing antlers. Luckily, these lakes provide an all-you-can-eat banquet. These rich greens give him a protein boost. For his antlers to grow to their full potential, he must eat 50 pounds each day. Little does he know that although he may be feeding now, he himself may soon be food for wolves. Wolves. They're always on the lookout for a meal. But it's the water birds that have attracted them to the water's edge. This young wolf knows the duck is edible, but doesn't quite know how to reach it. An older, wiser wolf tries to help out, pushing the duck closer to the rookie. But the new boy botches the job. So the boss has to show him how it's done. Easy. At this time of year, battles rage throughout the Viking wilderness. Not only does the bear have wolves to contend with, other bears want a piece of his action too. Standing up to 8 feet tall and weighing in at 1,700 pounds, bears are powerfully armed with tooth and claw and have enough brute force and attitude to inflict serious damage. Bear brawls are mostly about intimidation, a test of strength. This is a mere frightener to discourage an intruder from returning to steal food. But there is more at stake than that. Because this is the mating season. He wants sole access to all the females on his territory. Holding firm, the winner now concentrates on wooing the female. She seems to be playing hard to get. He has to court her for several days to win her affections. Finally, she succumbs. Bear hug takes on a whole new meaning. Some bears go for speed dating, taking on several partners, while others prefer a more lasting relationship. Soon the couple will go their separate ways, but for now, fighting and hunting are put on hold. In between bouts of mating, he spreads his scent around to make sure other bears know who's leader of this hood. Finally, she takes a break. And he takes a well-earned nap. Meanwhile, in the far south, things are heating up. The forests here benefit from the Gulf Stream in the Atlantic Ocean, which keeps them warm in winter and balmy in summer. A more forgiving climate means forests are crammed with creatures. The largest is the red deer. Here in Denmark, they were hunted close to extinction. They are now protected and number in the thousands. During spring and summer, an extraordinary transformation will turn them into key players in life's furious fight. They start to grow a set of weapons which could kill an opponent with one swipe. Antlers need a lot of fuel. Under cover of soft velvet, they expand over an inch every day. For red deer, antler size is everything. The stag with the most impressive headgear gets to pass on his bloodline. Meanwhile, back in the northern forests, a time of plenty doesn't mean it's a time of peace. Especially amongst the predators. An encounter between the top predators is inevitable. The fight for survival is in full flow, especially amongst the predators, and the raven squabbles give away another elk carcass. But bears keep an eye on ravens too. They have to coexist, but it's never comfortable. Like rival street gangs vying for control, they're constantly sizing each other up, with each seizing every opportunity. Clashes are inevitable. It's not only brawn, but brains that will determine the outcome. This is the time of year that bears should be piling on the pounds. He needs to double his weight before hibernating. If he can't hold on to this meal, he could be in real trouble this winter. This bear is now isolated. The wolves are gaining the upper hand. Not only could they steal his meal, but ganging up together, they could even kill him. Luckily, another bear stumbles in on the action. This should tip the odds back in the bear's favor, but as solo operators, teamwork is not a strong point. The menacing matadors circle and torment the giants, outwitting the bears at every turn. With the bears in disarray, the wolves seize the moment and steal victory. And the bear must go hungry again. The elk may not have the prowess of the top dogs, but in this epic struggle, they aren't just victims. Their own battle draws near. By late summer, the bull elk's antlers have reached their full size. He sheds the velvet, revealing hardened bone beneath. A fresh set of weapons, every year bigger than the last. This year, the set is as wide as a man's outstretched arms. The heavy headgear is a sure sign that summer is drawing to a close and the rutting season is about to begin. But time is running out for all the contestants in this relentless fight for life. The days grow shorter and temperatures start to fall. Autumn is here. These will be the final weeks for Scandinavia's animals to either build up their stores for winter or leave this harsh wilderness. But for some, there's still time to start a family. In the southern forests, preparation is underway for a gladiatorial contest. The red deer stags are gearing up to stake their claim on the females. In this forest, this is Mr. Big. But those impressive antlers aren't just for good looks. They are deadly weapons with the ability to disembowel an opponent or pierce his skull. Other stags who want a piece of the action have to be prepared to risk everything. This male is a serious contender. They are almost perfectly matched. They size each other up. Is a fight worth possible injury or even death? Not this time. Simply strutting his stuff puts off most opponents. But this challenger refuses to stand down. Engagement is now the only course of action. Locking antlers in a tug of war tests each other's strength. Neither one